Hi, and welcome to the Tranquil Cottage Knits podcast. I'm your host, Michelle. You can find me on Ravelry as Tranquil Cottage, Instagram is Tranquil Cottage Knits, and you can find the blog at www.tranquilcottageknits.weebly.com. So, hi, happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, March 4th, 2018, and this is episode 28. They go by quick. So hi, how is everybody? I hope everybody is doing good and had lots of fibery adventures over the last 2 weeks. I am getting all excited and geared up to go to Maryland Sheep and Wool. It is like literally 2 months from now, like this weekend, 2 months from this weekend. And Needles Up is going to have an event there, so I'm excited. I have put in a request to have the day off so that I can go, get to see all kinds of good people and good fibery, yarny goodness, and it is just awesome. So I cannot wait. Let's see, I can't say that I have not knit a lot this weekend. I can say, well, this week as a whole, I can say that the knitting I've been doing has been very focused. I decided, I've been wanting to do it for a while anyway, but I bit the bullet and got the Sizzle Pop shawl pattern from Knit Graffiti. So pretty. This is the triangular shawl version, and when you get the pattern, she also gives you a square shawl version, which looks to me like she's wearing it folded in half. So you can see like the double edge right here. It looks like she's just wearing it folded in half. But I am doing the triangular version because that's most shawls, that's how I'll wear them. And so I've been working hard on it. And not so much working hard. Brioche isn't difficult. It's just, it requires focus. And so I've been concentrating on it. So here is my contrasty color side. So pretty. And then got this side. So the yarns I'm using are Miss Babs. I believe this is Miss Babs Yummy 3-ply. So I have 2 skeins each of these, and this is this side. Let me put it up here, see if I can get it out. This is Good Morning Glory. So pretty. And this is, I believe, Regent. I love a really good saturated blue. There's something about the intensity, and this one has like all of my favorite colors in it. It's got like the apple green, and it's got the different shades of blue, and it's got like the pops of hot pink. But let me see if I can find one. There is this one little stretch of this yarn, and every time I come across it as I'm knitting this project, I literally stop and just take a minute, pause, and admire these colors. And I've almost posted on Instagram a few times that, these colors are what it is all about. It just, no, of course, watch me not be able to find one. It's like right here. Like, I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see them. But is this just intense blue that goes into like the purple? See if I can get it closer. Nope, that's not going to work. Oh, let's do it on the back of the pattern. See if it'll read how intensely blue this section is. Like, how gorgeous is that? Then as you go through, it starts pulling in the pink. And there's another pretty pop of blue there. And it gets into my favorite color, which is apple green. As if you can't tell by the sweater I'm wearing, right? I love all things green. So this colorway is just so intense. And like, just, look how gorgeous that is. It's this blue and kind of loses it when it goes into the green. The camera just can't handle. There's a deeper green. But every time I come to these sections with these intense blues in them, I am just blown away. And I just stop and admire how pretty this yarn is so often while I'm working on it. And it's just like knit, 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 and just pause and sigh, have a little happy heart flutter, and then knit, knit, knit. Um, so in doing that, I actually lost where I was in the pattern on my shawl. So I spent the majority of yesterday. I read patterns really well. I can read my knitting very, very well. I, for some reason, have more of a problem with it in brioche. So I'm counting yarn overs and counting, the differences in the pattern and really trying to figure out where I am and if I've skipped a row or what I've done. And so I spent the majority of yesterday just kind of fighting with this pattern rather than knitting it, which is really sad because I would have liked to have gotten more progress done. But even when you look at, see if you could see those colors in there. I am just so blown away by this colorway. And I love Miss Babs anyway. Her style of dyeing is just, it makes me happy. The color progressions make me happy. I would love to see what she would do with this intense, hush Callie, with this intense teal that she gets. The camera's not reading it. But there is this, I don't even know what to call it. It is just this really intense bright blue. And I would really love to see her do that as more of a feature on a colorway as opposed to just, kind of like a note in a symphony. I'd rather see what she would do with that as the entire piece. Because it's so deep and so intense, and I just love that. It makes me so happy. So that is the Sizzle Pop shawl. That is by Leslie Ann Robinson, and she does Knit Graffiti Designs. Yeah, I totally just looked at it over here. And it is, let's see, she calls the triangle shawl the ideal spring and summer accessory for chilly evenings. And good Lord, have we been having some chilly evenings. The wind here has been insane. Insane. We have had a sign blow down at work. It actually damaged a car on our lot. It was just crazy. And, it's like chunks of cardboard like tumbleweed just going down the street. And of course, Tucker wants to be out in it because he loves cold weather. He would go lay out in the snow and just be a happy boy. But Callie cries to come in because she is a giant wuss. So she may make an appearance, although hopefully it will not be nearly as enthusiastic as it was in the last podcast. Which reminds me, I came across this video this morning, and I had to show it to my husband because I thought it was the sweetest thing. And one of my friends had posted it on YouTube, and so I had clicked on it, and it was people reunited with dogs. And it was the sweetest thing. At one point, I don't know if the dog had been lost or what, but somebody was bringing the dog into the front yard, and there's like a young boy, and he comes out and he just sees the dog and like bursts into tears, runs to it and kind of tackles it. And the dog just like laid there licking him and wagging its tail like, yep, this is my person. So sweet. So sweet. Reminded me of my Tucker. So, yeah, some Facebook post scrolling, grocery shopping, reading the knitting, not successfully knitting, listening to the wind howl, wearing 2 layers, going outside. That's about the week. It's about where it's been. We did not have knit group this week. Normally we are every Wednesday night, 6 to 8, at Happy Creek Coffee and Tea and Front Royal, but we did not meet this week. I had end of month for work, and so whenever that coincides with knit night, I always bow out. And so we didn't have knit night, so I'm really looking forward to it this week. And I'm hoping I will have a couple more repeats of my Sizzle Pop shawl done by that time. So that's exciting. Oh, and I should mention what I'm wearing. This is my modified rusted root, and that is a pattern that was available on Knitty. I believe it came out back in 2008. And I did it in Hollywood yarns, which it has a sparkle in it. I don't think the camera's really. Ooh, maybe if I shimmy, pick up the sparkle when I shimmy. God, it sounds like one of those stupid commercials about show me the money. I hate that commercial. But it's Hollywood yarns, or Cascade Hollywood is the yarn, and this is whatever the deep green, the evergreen or spruce is. And I also have a sweater's quality of this in a deep blue. I just haven't found the right sweater for it yet. But I modified the pattern very heavily. It's a boat neck, and I just don't look good in boat neck. I didn't have collarbones at the time, and quite frankly, boat necks are made for people with collarbones. Curvy girl, no collarbones here. Now I've got them, but yeah, I didn't then. So I just didn't feel like a boat neck looked good on me. I didn't feel like it looked right. So I did additional raglan increases right here and just increase it on both sides to drop the neckline down. And I'm actually very, very happy with how that neckline came out. It's a square neckline. That's kind of what I prefer. I think having a round jaw, I think a square neckline just suits me. And so I'm thrilled. I love this sweater. So I did it short sleeves, sparkly yarn, rocking the collarbone here and there. Made me happy. So coming up this week, I will have knit group, and again, I'm excited about that. More repeats of this pattern, and I'm going to get back to work on the little project I had going on with the 2 colors from Wonderland yarns. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like this is a short podcast today. The husband's fallen asleep. Tucker's fallen asleep. That means Callie's probably getting into something. But the wind's calming down, and I think it's time to go get a nice glass of iced tea and chill with some yarn. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. It has been uneventful, thankfully. Nobody has, landed on my head today. So I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you next time.